This is lead. We don't really like lead. You see, it all goes back to a time when we thought we could be friends with lead. In fact, lead was even popular, invited into a whole range of everyday items like paint and gasoline. But over time, lead grew out of control and revealed a dark secret. It just can't stop poisoning people. So today, we've had enough. It's time to put lead to bed. That's because lead is causing a massive global health crisis, one that isn't getting enough attention. Let's take a look. Lead is a highly toxic metal and has particularly harmful effects on children. Young children absorb about 4 to 5 times as much lead as adults, and it affects almost every organ in a child's body. Even limited exposure to lead can cause damage that's devastating and permanent. So it's not surprising that we don't want lead around here anymore. What is surprising, though, is the scale of the problems that it's caused. 1 in 3 children worldwide is now affected. That's around 800 million children across the globe at risk of lead poisoning. It's not all lead's fault, though. You see, lead's usually perfectly okay being left alone in the Earth's crust. Lead still has some valuable uses in things like batteries and electronics. And if handled with care and recycled properly, it can even be possible to live alongside lead. But once lead is released into the environment, usually through people handling it the wrong way, it just can't help getting into everything it touches. Into the soil beneath us through improper battery recycling, disposal of unwanted electronics, and other industrial processes. And from the dust released by peeling or chipping lead paints. Into the water we drink, for example from old pipes that contain lead. Into the air we breathe, from unregulated smelting of lead-acid batteries and burning of e-waste. And even into some of the food and household goods that we consume. From contaminated spices to glazed ceramics, cosmetics, and painted toys. Once it's in the environment, lead lurks quietly, and its effects are insidious. Its symptoms difficult to spot. Sometimes there are no warning signs at all, until it's too late. The effects on the developing brains of young children are particularly severe. For pregnant women, lead exposure can harm their unborn child and raise the risk of a range of complications, including miscarriage, stillbirth, premature birth, and low birth weight. There's no cure for lead poisoning. The damage it causes cannot be reversed. The only solution is prevention. We need to keep lead safely away from children. We need to put lead to bed. The good news is that it's possible to eliminate the danger of lead once and for all. But this needs support from governments to ensure lead is eliminated from certain consumer products, such as paints, toys, ceramics, spices, and cosmetics, that it's used and recycled safely, and that contaminated sites are cleaned up. It needs support from industry to ensure responsible manufacturing and recycling so that lead is not leaked into the environment. And it needs support from communities to be aware and look out for lead, to safely dispose of batteries and unwanted electronics, to keep children away from industrial and recycling sites, and to seek testing and care if a child may have been exposed to lead. By working together, we can eliminate the dangers of lead exposure to children. We can put lead to bed and ensure lifelong health and a bright future for every child.